Hello everyone, Madden NFL 2002. I am Paul Gaither, and this is the first week of our franchise. I'm going to try a new format here where we have a watch-along party, and I'm going to skip through the plays. So hold on to your seats and give me feedback here. We're at 3Com Park as the 49ers are going to begin the season against the St. Louis Rams. We can see the overall breakdown here of the expectations. They feel that the Rams have the better quarterback, running back, wide receiver, offensive line. They feel we have the better defensive line, linebackers, and defensive backs. So basically, they give the higher offense, us the higher defense, us the better special teams. Let's see what happens out on game day. Obviously, we've got our player introductions, and I'm going to be skipping through those as they are not entirely necessary. We've got the opening kickoff, and as usual, it's a boring touchback. It's 1st and 10 to start the game. Warner is clearly back to throw, looking, and it is broken up. 2nd and 10. Counting it down. I formation, 3 wide, stepping up in the pocket and broken up again. On 3rd down, Warner back to throw, and it is caught over the middle by Andre Rison. They're able to move the chains on the clutch 3rd down situation. 1st and 10 again, ball past the 30. 3 wide, single back. No, it looks like 4 wide. We've got ourselves a false start by the legend himself, and instead the Rams have to hand it off to the left, and they've got a penalty as Marshall Faulk breaks the first tackle, and this one is by right guard Adam Timmerman. So that's going to back the Rams up even more and set up another 1st down situation. This one 1st and 25 with 10 minutes left to play. Warner back to throw, pump faking one side, throws to the other, gets a solid completion to set up 2nd and 16, gain of 9 yards, despite all the yards lost. Looks like they're going 4 wide again, or a 3-by-1. Warner is back to throw, throws it out to the left, gets a short completion to Holt, and that's going to set up a 3rd and 12. Warner throwing again. The only run was called back by a hold. This pass deep down the right side is not going to be enough. The punter's going to have to come out. It's a fair catch, and San Francisco has a 1st and 10. It's a play action pass with pressure. The ball is completed to Owens down the left sideline. Garcia celebrating with his offensive lineman like, hey, we got that done. And a nice instant replay. Fantastic catch to move the chains, and a great opening play to Owens. That'll set up a new 1st and 10 close to midfield. I formation tight into the right. Garcia quieting the crowd. It is a handoff to the right. Barlow takes it, falls forward after what looks like around 8. It is 2nd and 2 as we're under 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Single back to throw, pressured and sacked. The Niners will lose yards there as Lewis comes in and makes the play. Let's watch that again. We can pause it here. We can see the push against the guard. The center gets completely blown up. As we remember, our center, I believe, was 99 strength. So this has got to be a matter of the pass blocking awareness, some other factors in the slider settings, because that can't be a strength issue as he gets just thrown on his heels and on his back. And with that free rusher and the right guard giving up pressure, 2 defenders in the backfield, that sets up the 3rd and 7. Garcia back to throw, out to the right side. There is a catch. Is that a pass interference? I think it is. It is declined because the yards after the catch are even better. They're going to show the replay here of their own position, their own accord. The launch out to the right side. Good jump ball by J.J. Stokes. And it sets up a 1st and 10 close to the red zone, just outside of it on the 22-yard line, the 21 and a half, to be honest. It is a handoff to the left side, and Barlow, unable to fall forward, he gets driven backwards on contact. The camera changes inside the red zone. 2nd and 6 with 6:20 to play in the first quarter. Garcia loves quieting that home crowd. Single back, no tight ends up against the line of scrimmage anyway. Back to throw. Pressure again. Garcia steps around in the pocket, looking, finds his man, but it is not completed, and there is a hold by the right guard, Brown, the one who gave up the sack earlier. So we can see this play a little bit more in detail. The center calls out the protection. The right guard, 79, looking for something, just kind of lost out there. The center doing his job to pick it up and help. Then there's the double team, and eventually the flag is thrown, but I can't see where the hold actually takes place. Maybe they said low block, I think is what the official is calling here. Yeah, they're calling it a clipping low block. So that's going to back them up well past outside the 30-yard line. 2nd and 21 for the 49ers. Both teams suffering penalties on their opening drives. Play action. Hard to believe anyone bid on that, but you don't have to bite on it. Owens goes up, brings down the catch on the play action. A leaping grab, slips the tackle, and he's in the end zone. That's why you have Owens on your team. That's why you have a star wide receiver. Now, no gang tackling in this game. We can see like the ghost move through number 41 right here. Owens' body and number 41 just ghosting together like 41 doesn't even exist while they're caught in an animation. I'm not saying Madden 03 would have definitely had a gang tackle there, but Madden 03 does add gang tackles. So that was funny seeing the guy in the chain gang slip and fall. I mean, not funny to laugh at the person, but that they actually have that in the game right there. Yeah, he loses it. Lining up for the extra point. It is good. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. We've got the kickoff. It is a touchback, and we've got ourselves a 1st and 10. Rams take over their second possession. Toss to the right. The block is a solid pickup there, and it's Bryant Young who has to come all the way across and chase down the runner well after the first down by Marshall Faulk. A new 1st and 10 with 5:30 left. 3-4 defense by the 49ers, split backs, pitch to the right, blown up in the backfield, but he breaks a tackle. The Valentine is there to clean it up as well. The two linebackers really do something here. On that pitch, no one's there to take care of Derek Smith, as we can see. That block is not picked up much at all, and then backside is Valentine. So even when Falk breaks the tackle, both middle linebackers are there to clean up. 2nd and 12. Single back, 2x2, pulling guard up the middle, and we've got Zach Bronson with a cleanup tackle. 3rd and long. We already saw it's going to be a pass, and it needs to be a pass with this situation. 4 wide, looking, launching, and to number 24, looks like the backup halfback makes the completion. And despite the difficulty at the start, the Rams are able to move the chains. Ball getting close to midfield. I formation, but no tight end. They're going 3 wide with Andre Rison in motion. Another pass. This one out to the left side. Number 24 catches it as though he were Marshall Faulk and even has a little bit of a push forward. 2nd and 7 after a gain of 3 on that pass play. This time it's a raw handoff up the middle, and Marshall Faulk still is not back in the lineup. That one doesn't go for very much. And now we've got a pass on 3rd down. We're even going to rewind it. We saw the sack there. Let's see what happens to get there. 3rd and 7. weak eye to the right, and we've got a knockdown by Engelberger, and then in comes the pressure to clean it up by Jamie Winborn. So Engelberger applies pressure, forces Warner to move, and Engelberger cleans it up. There is a punt. It looks like it's been a touchback. And we've got 1st and 10 on the 20. Handoff right side. A little bit of traffic, blows through the tackle, and then gets taken down by number 41. Shoulder tackles are not going to get it done against Kevin Barlow. 3 carries, 24 yards. A new 1st and 10. Ball close to the 35. Back to throw is Garcia. Pump fake, and looks like some kind of fumbly interception. That pressure is nasty, as 78 just gets trashed by the defensive lineman. 78 is our left guard, so that's something to keep in mind here. Number 79 breaks against 78 and just pops that ball. Great awareness by the linebacker to come up with the interception to clean it up. London Fletcher, a legend. Those L's are throwing me off. And would later play for Washington. So with 1st and 10 off the turnover, a short field, Warner takes over. And a nice pass over the middle to set up 2nd and 6, or 2nd and 4 because of a gain of 6. Single back, tight into the right. I'm assuming 2 receivers to the left. Base defense by the 49ers. Warner looking to throw down the right side. Dropped, broken up, intended for Andre Bad Moon Rison. And that sets up our 3rd and 4 situation. Will the 49ers D come up big and force a field goal? Throw out to the left. And it is swatted away. Ahmad Plummer with a big swat. That means they're forced to kick the field goal here. It's up. And it is good. They're going to cut the lead 7-4. And the return here is actually going to happen because the ball's not spotted on the 20. So he takes it. And we didn't miss very much. 1st and 10 inside the 25. Ball on, the 22.5. Garcia back to throw, needing to find time. One-handed catch by J.J. Stokes, and breaks the tackle. Dre Bly gets hurt on the play here. One-handed, and shakes off the defender. Bly gets hurt and brought down. New 1st and 10. Ball functionally on the 45-yard line, with the first quarter ticking away. Tight end in motion. Garcia out to the right side. Another good completion to J.J. Stokes over the defense. And now we're just really exploiting the matchup against what I assume is a 3rd string corner. Ball at the end of the quarter. Oh, we should do that, the gun, right? Are they going to count down to the gun? There's the gun sound. And we have 7-3. So now we set up. 11 minutes to go in the half. 1st and 10. Change the side of the field. Change the camera angle. Garcia to throw. Down the middle. Good pitch and catch to our rookie tight end, who moves the chains in one play. Doesn't have a lot of speed, but apparently we don't need it for him to get open, make a solid catch, and a contribution. 1st and 10. Garcia calming the crowd down again to run it up the middle, and the helmet gets taken off of Kevin Barlow, a feature many of us miss in more modern Madden titles. Good shot of Kevin Barlow's face there. Generic face, not the real man's face. But the helmet off. I know a lot of people appreciate that. 2nd and 8 after only a 2-yard gain, but ball beyond the 15-yard line. Inside the 15. Weak eye right, wide receiver in motion, handoff to the weak side. Barlow just says no shoulder tackles. You are not going to shoulder tackle Kevin Barlow. Let's see that again. Just boom, shoulder versus shoulder. You're going to need to do better than that. See, the way the defender who actually makes the tackle drives much lower, getting into the hip area. This one's like chest to chest. Bounce off. But we see Adam Archuleta. The shoulder makes contact with the rib cage underneath the armpit and drives through. That's a much cleaner, nicer tackle, both in animation and technique. 3rd and 4. I right, Twins left. Garcia counting it off. Dropping back, looking, firing, and Owens has his 2nd touchdown of the game. Great replay angles, fantastic throw and catch. Not a fan of I formation, like the base I formation passing plays, but this one is I twins, and the I twins I think have a better selection of passes to choose from, so I'm glad that they take advantage of it. Elam most likely going to add the extra point. Let's just confirm it. Excuse me. The kick is good. Line up for the kick off. And I skipped past it a little bit. I thought we were going to see some kind of return, but it is a touchback. Rams take over with 9 minutes, just over 9, to play in the half. Base 3-4 defense. Zach Bronson coming up in the box. Looks like he's blitzing. Warner throws out to his left, and it's picked! It is picked! Ahmad Plummer. Being a heck of a corner for our team. Steps in front of that pass. 49ers had a big interception on their half of the field. Now they get one for themselves. Will they be able to capitalize a 3rd time on this possession? Good juke move by Barlow, but it just doesn't get anything. Sets up 2nd and 9 after only a gain of 1. Near right. Tight end in motion. It is a pass play. Garcia still looking for space, throwing it into kind of nowhere's land. Not sure what that pass was even trying to do there. You see, he's got to make a move after his drop back. But who is this intended for? The tight end, I'm assuming, but highly off target. That brings up a crucial 3rd down. We want more than a field goal here. Back to throw and looking to the right, deep! And it's Stokes again with a leaping catch over the defense, saying, they can't cover me. Keep feeding me the ball. 1st and goal. Just over 8 minutes left to play in the half. 49ers with the goal line handoff right up the middle. Runs into traffic. And this is our rookie Trap. I believe his first carry of the season. And it's a touchdown. What a way to get your first carry in the NFL, son. Don't lose that football. You're going to want to keep that. What a contribution. What a way to come off of the bench and contribute. Elam set up for the extra point, and the Niners are on a scoring frenzy. This should make it 21-3. And it is. The kickoff, it's got to be returned. And the tackle is made before the 20-yard line. Warner sending his man in motion. They began with weak eye, shifting to strong eye based on the fullback. It is a handoff, and Lance Schulters showing why we paid him good money to stay on this team. What a great takedown. 2nd and 11. And the play action, or a keeper in general, Peterson gets in there and gets the sack, or at least a general tackle for loss. Celebrate, good man. 3rd and 17. It's not looking good for the Rams after the turnover, the scoring fest. And now the long yardage situation. Good catch over the middle, but that's not going to move the chains. That's going to set up the punt team. And what I assume is a fair catch. There it is. 1st and 10, 49ers on the 32-yard line, not quite the 33. I formation to the right, twins to the left after the motion. Garcia, lots of time in the pocket, and he throws an interception with that much time. Oh my goodness, yeah, he's got to feel bad after that one. We're going to see that again. Sending Stokes in motion. Hits the back of his drop, and there's not a single defender around him. Plenty of time. Gets the pump action fake. Still time to throw. Time. Like, no reason to force it into bad coverage. And he still has time. The offensive line is killing it out there with only 5 pass blocking in the slider. I got to be happy with this pass protection. And Garcia makes this decision. Well, it's not as bad as we thought. It was intended for Owens, and it was picked off by, I believe, Bly back in the game. Okay, we got to give credit there to Bly making an athletic play, but still not finding an open target. The focus was on Adam Archuleta, but I believe it was 32 that made the pick. And that means the Rams are going to take over with 6.5 to play in the half, near midfield. Warner looking. Pass interference, I assume. Plummer with a big interception earlier. Now gets called with a flag. That's going to advance the chains and the position of the football. Ball getting close to the 30. Warner tossing it out to the right. Just a nice little quick pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a manageable 2nd and 6 after a gain of 4. Handoff left side. Knocking a defender over. What a fantastic block that was. Worth looking at again because it's not a big sexy play. But look here. Yes, we have our 3rd string defensive tackle just getting plowed by, I believe, Orlando Pace, who then goes up to pick up another block. And Falk gets good yards. 3rd and 2. The dramatic camera angle. I formation. Hand off to the right in traffic. But I think it stops. It looks like it got stopped short. Just inches shy of converting. And the focus is on Engelberger, who may have been the one to make that stop. 4th and inches. And it looks like the Rams are too scared to go for it. The kick will be good. They will have 6 points on the scoreboard. And it looks like it's going to be a touchback here because there's not much action for the return. No, it's not a touchback, but past the 20 to the 25, still nothing special we missed. 1st and 10, ball on, the 27-ish. Receiver in motion, back to throw. Garcia scrambling to the right, throws it across his body and across the field for an incomplete pass. Setting up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Tossing out the left side. Owens reaching out to catch it. Fantastic catch by Owens. Having a good game. The receivers say, just keep feeding me the football. These corners got nothing on us today. Wow, let's see if that gets caught, but let's look at the setup here. I know I skipped ahead and you're like, what happened? Whoa! I get to jump in 5-second intervals. And it is caught! What a catch! These receivers are making it happen, and I don't know what to say in terms of the catch slider. I think we've got it set to 15 out of 20 because we had lots of drops. Now, maybe I need to lower it. Maybe I need to lower the tips because we were having like 8, 9 drops. Like, we had a crazy number of drops, like in a single game. So we still got to balance it. But that is exciting football, though, too. Let's be honest. And see, just like that, they can still be dropped. They're not catching everything out there. It might be the right settings. 2nd and 10. I'm happy with them. I'm not going to be messing with the settings for some time. I think we have a good balance of drops and spectacular catches. Back to throw on 2nd down. Had lots of time and another interception. Garcia with his 2nd pick. This one, again, with lots of time, not the pressure to throw. And just a wobbler and bad positioning intended for the tight end. You got to throw that ball a little higher, even threaten to throw that out of the back of the end zone if your tight end can't get it. But you can't throw it short like that. Garcia's third interception of the game, second by a bad decision. Marshall Faulk with a good broken tackle, but it doesn't result in many yards. 2nd and 7 after only 3 on the pickup. Warner throwing across the field, not across his body, across the field. 83 unable to secure the catch. We've got ourselves another third down. This one 3rd and 7. No one in the backfield. Warner off his back foot, just not set or ready at all to make this pass. I think my left and right keys are 10-second jumps, not 5-second jumps. Yeah, just a bad physical throw off the back foot. The punt is kicked away. And number 21, it's a trap. Good broken tackle, and that's one of the reasons when we scouted him, we liked him. I believe he has 87 break tackle. He is a threat with the football in his hands. And we missed the lineup, but it's about a 2-yard run by Barlow. Maybe, no, only one, 2nd and 9. Garcia counting it down. Back to throw, out to the left side. Good catch beyond the sticks. Owens with another grab and a good ball distribution. 80, 75, and 84 yards across the left, middle, and right side of the field. Ball past midfield, advancing on the Rams side of the field. 2-minute warning. Garcia quieting the crowd as he's back to throw. Under pressure, gets it away, and that was a classic Madden 2002 catch animation. This gets improved from Madden 03. You can see the angle Owens is at. You can see it's like the animation exists in the game, and it feels like, in terms of programming language, I'm not a programmer, it feels like it's calling for the mirror image of this animation. Like, reverse this animation and it's a good animation, but instead he's putting his back to it. And I really think when 03, the reason why it's better is I think they're calling for mirrors of these animations. You see that? See where his body is? If he turns his body the other direction, like where he was, and having his chest facing the football and diving for it, with that look, that would be a great animation and a great catch and a great use of using your body to shield it against the defender. So I think that's a programming error. They've got the right animation. They've got a good programming to call for that animation. But I think they're calling for the mirror of it. And that's the problem. And it results in those incompletions, which would otherwise be fantastic catches. 3 wide receivers, I formation, no tight end. We've got 2 backs, so with 20 personnel. Back to throw to the right side, not caught by Owens, who's otherwise had a good game. Remember, Garcia's got like 94 accuracy. Owens has got like 96 catch or whatever. And we're also 15 out of 20 in catch slider, and we're also 20 out of 20 in accuracy. Even with all of that, still can't come away with a catch. So I think the sliders are balanced for the ratings. And here we have 3rd and 10. Throwing and just forced to get rid of it, forced to throw it away. There's nothing. Time to punt. Fair caught. Doesn't matter. It's a touchback. Inside 2 minutes. Split backs for the Rams. Back to throw. And Warner decides to run for some reason, and then after 5 yards, it's almost intercepted by Ahmad Plummer. We can see that again as they go with the hurry-up offense after a quarterback run. So close to an interception here. Like he's going to one-handed take this in, and he's unable to. That brings up the 3rd and 5. Throwing again. This one caught beyond the marker and a broken tackle. But the same person who has his tackle broken, I believe, is the one that takes down the tight end. Yeah, knocks into him. Oh, no, number 50 takes him down. So Washington had his tackle broken by the big body tight end. And then I believe Derek Smith brings him down. Hurry up offense, looking to throw. Good pressure, good throw to the right sideline. I think that's going to be another 1st and 10. A good movement of the chains. Is this going to be enough, though? I think they're challenging the play. Yeah, they're challenging the spot out of bounds. They're still saying that this is a catch. Just the spot. Is it past the 1st down marker? Both feet are in bounds. And it looks like they're calling it short. It looked short originally, and it is officially short. 2nd and inches. Shotgun position. Warner waiting for the ball. He's got it. Throwing down the right side and broken up. 3rd and inches. Fantastic dramatic camera angle. Counting it off. Back to throw on 3rd and short. Caught. And time out by the Rams. Ball essentially at midfield, beyond the 49-yard line, but not quite at the 50. Weak eye, tight end right, fullback to the left. Another throw. This one a swing out to Marshall Faulk. That's not going to be enough. 2nd and 10, split back. Same ball position on the field. Back to throw again. It's obvious. And the throw is out of bounds for no gain. Setting up a 3rd and 10. Over the middle, he's got it. He's got the 1st down. They've got a timeout. Auto replay. Decent pocket. Decent time. Decent completion. 2 timeouts burned. 48 seconds left in the half. Ball past midfield. Warner to throw again. Looks like he's going to make the 1st down. And I believe they do. They call it a 1st down. The clock is moving. The hurry-up offense. Isaac Bruce contributing. And here we go. Warner back to throw. Getting pressure. Avoids the pressure. Nearly throws a touchdown. Gets swatted away by Plummer. Plummer has been playing excellent football since the very start of our franchise. Under 30 seconds to play. Well, in the half, not the game. 2nd and 10, split backs. Slot receiver in motion, and a throw to him, a shot taken to Andre Rison. That's going to move the chains again. We're at 20 seconds and counting. Ball inside the red zone. Warner takes the high snap, throws it down the left side, and Plummer is there again. They're trying for that post play, but Plummer has answers for it. On 2nd and 10, Warner's again going left. Plummer unable to knock this one away, but he is able to make the tackle inbounds, forcing the Rams to take their final timeout and settle for a field goal with how little time is remaining. This kick is away, and it is good. The Rams will go to 9 points, but they're still trailing 21-9. The kickoff is away. It'll be run back. 2-1. No time left. It's time to go to halftime. And the 49ers lead 21-9. Second half. Rams are going to kick off. This one will be returned. Let me get that box out of the way. From the 5 to the 20 to the almost the 25. 1st and 10. San Francisco, second half. Halftime adjustment. Single back. 3-by-1. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff, strong side. Barlow just has nowhere to go. Not any holes for him to follow through. And not an edge run to take advantage of either. 2nd and 10 after no gain. Counting it down. And a draw play off the right side. Breaks one tackle. Gets brought down by the next defender. 3rd and 4 after a gain of 6. Split backs. Receiver in motion. Back to throw. With time. Moving. Takes the shot. Owens with another good catch. Shrugs off the tackler, but unable to remain in bounds. to continue the yards after the catch. It moves the chains. And it's time for a new 1st and 10. Back to throw. Garcia off his back foot, but it was a pump fake. Reestablishes himself. Throws down the left side, and it's incomplete. Back to throw on 2nd down. Swatted away, and that sets up a 3rd down for the 49ers. No tight ends, 3 wide receivers. Back to throw for the 3rd time in a row. Instead of running the football, looks like a defensive pass interference that's going to be declined as Ty Streets finds a way to get involved in this football game. The flag should be declined. It is. And we see the offensive production of this game so far. 39 plays by the Rams, 34 for the Niners. But those air yards make a huge difference, despite the fact the Rams have a higher time of possession. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Pitch off to the right. And Barlow is unable to shake the tackle of the safety to finish with the edge. Adam Archuleta with a fantastic defensive stop. He's the only one that could have made a play to bring Barlow down and prevent the score. Single back, tight into the right, 2nd and 9. Handoff that side again, working that side. This time the block wasn't able to be sustained, but they still pick up decent yards, setting up 3rd and 6 after a pickup of 3. Back to, it looked like to throw, but it was a draw to Garrison Hurst. Nobody's believing in that pass play. So after attempts, pass City, they decide to go run, including on 3rd and 6. They call Elam out to try to go up to 24 points, extending the lead, which is successful. 49ers up 24-9. The kickoff away. Touch back. Rams come out with about 7 minutes left in the quarter. Single back, double wing right, and just blown up by Lance Schulters. That's such a powerful, brutal animation of a tackle. Warner back to throw on 2nd down. It's caught. They're going to give him forward progress, and this will set up 3rd and 4 for the Rams. Under pressure, hit while he's thrown, just like Garcia, and just like Garcia, it was intercepted. There is Spoto, our nose tackle, busting through, showing his veteran moves in his 2nd year in the league. It is a team effort to get that interception. The defensive line made a floater, and the safeties came away with the interception. Obviously, we're going to have a run here by Kevin Barlow, I believe, to the right. It's 1st and 10. Let's see the details. Has a little bit of the edge, and we see 89 there. Ty Streets gets a good block before 41 comes in and takes Barlow down. 4-yard pickup, sending the tight end in motion on 2nd and 6. Counting the play off. Garcia handoff left. No blocking. Doesn't matter. Sheds the tackler. He's going to go. Kevin Barlow. You are not going to shoulder tackle Kevin Barlow. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be a thing. Stop trying to make it a thing. He's going to run through you just like he would in real life. Barlow wasn't a great runner, but he was a solid runner. You had to strap it on to take him out. That extends the lead 30-9. What a huge broken tackle that was, and to finish off the play. The kick is good, 31-9. And was this kickoff fumbled? It was caught in the field of play. Now he just bounces off, gets taken down. 1st and 10, ball essentially on the 25, Warner back to throw. They're kind of forced to pass at this point with how much they're losing by. It is a 1st down. Doing a 3-by-1 single back. Warner steps up in the pocket, makes a solid completion. Not many yards after that, but it gets past the midfield stripe. 1st and 10. Tossing to the right, another completion, just stringing plays together. Kurt Warner showing why he is an elite quarterback despite what the scoreboard has to say. Pass out to the left is broken up with room and reason to celebrate. 3rd and 3. How do the Rams respond after their series of completions? They throw it again. This one looked like it was going to be caught. It's broken up by Jamie Winborn. And this is what I mean when I say that we have drops, but these are breakups. That's a catch. And Winborn's strength is able to rip the ball loose. I believe this is part of the knockdown slider. But trying to complete the pass in traffic to the tight end. Rams, with a huge deficit, forced to go for it here on 4th and 3. A series of good plays and a series of bad plays. This one out to Falk is a good play to move the chains. What a great pitch and catch from one MVP to another. Solid tackle animation. That's what I keep mentioning in regards to shoulder tackles. That is below the elbow. Below the armpit. That is shoulder to the rib. That is a good cleanup. 1st and 10, 3:20 in the quarter. And we've got ourselves a sack by Bryant Young to push the Rams backwards. Quick breakdown. The pushback, the drive, getting off the block and just cleaning it up. 2nd and 14 after the 4-yard loss. Niners in a 3-4 defense. Rams sending the receiver in motion to make a 3-by-1 single back set. Back to throw to the right. Almost intercepted. Definitely broken up. And now 3rd and 14. An obvious passing situation. That is a catch with a broken tackle and almost broke away for a score. Let's take a look at what's going on here on the defensive line. We have Orlando Pace just gets blown up by our 3rd-string defensive tackle, who then just destroys Marshall Faulk. But all that effort to get off these blocks, Engelberger as well, doesn't matter. It's caught for the 1st down and more. Rams move the chains. 1st and 10, 2:15 and counting in the quarter. Handoff right. Little move to make something out of nothing. 2 yards. Single back. 2-by-2 becomes 3-by-1. Warner takes the snap. Tosses it for the touchdown. Congratulations, Rams. That was an efficient drive. Isaac Bruce is a legend. It's about time he got really involved with this game, including the scoreboard. Rams are going for 2. The thought process here, they are down by 16 right now, and that is 2 touchdowns with 2 two-point conversions. I would kick the extra point, be down by 15 personally. Being down by 15 means you can score again to be down by 8, and then finally that's when you go for 2 points at the end. Otherwise, you start having to chase 2 points, 2 points, 2 points over and over again. But how is this play going to work out? Am I going to look foolish? I am not. It's going to be swatted away by Plummer. And the Rams' touchdown is essentially just a pair of field goals. The kick is being returned, and what a hit. What a cleanup. And that's because it's our cornerback, Holman, who's returning it and not our running back. San Francisco up 31-15. A commanding lead is in single back ace. Garcia throwing it out to the right side and not really a chance for J.J. Stokes to go after that ball. This one is caught off the right side. We're going to check that one out again as I tried to manage my time skip. 2nd and 10. Let's see that catch again. Out to the right side to the rookie tight end. And he's all yards after catch. 9-yard pickup. His lack of speed really wasn't a detriment for us. And while more speed would be fantastic, he shows the value of other attributes. I didn't believe him at first, but I do now. 3rd and inches. They're throwing it? No, it was 2nd and inches. No, it was 3rd and inches. They threw it and they did not complete it. That brought out the punting team. Fair catch, Rams. What a decision back here to try to throw on 3rd and inches instead of just grinding it out with our successful offensive line. I understand getting the ball to Owens, but it was broken up quite well. 1st and 10, 50 seconds left in the quarter. Tight end in motion. Handoff weak side and just blown up by Derek Smith. Handoff again, almost the same play, and again torn up with very little gain. Don't understand the logic of some of the play calls here, and that's going to end the 3rd quarter. We enter the 4th, Niners up 31-15, as there hasn't been a change in score yet. 11 to play, 3rd and 8. Warner under center, 3-by-1 formation, single back, off his back foot, throwing to the right. Is that going to be enough to move the chains? Because it is a good catch, but it looks like it's going to be short, and that's going to bring out the punting team. The 49ers are going to take over, and Garcia is going to start the drive with a great completion off the left-hand side. Let's watch the whole sequence again. Back to throw. Just a great sequence there. And what's the penalty? A 15-yard face mask to just tack it on. A new 1st and 10. Handoff to the fullback, getting Fred Beasley involved for the first time in the game that I can recall. 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard run. Ace formation, single back. Back to throw. To the right. Not on target. 3rd and 9. Strong right. Handoff on 3rd and 9. Wow. And that's why wow, because what were they intending? The ball was given to Garrison Hurst. And that's going to, I guess, milk the clock and go for a field goal to extend the lead. So a 16-point lead, I believe, goes to a 19-point lead. Just under 9 to play. It's a touchback. Rams take over. How do they respond? Warner throwing. Caught. Bruce is such a talent. 8 catches today for almost 100 yards. Throw over the middle, incomplete, brings up a 2nd down. Ball close to midfield. Warner with the high snap. Caught. Thrown out of bounds to throw it away. 3rd and 10 after a pair of incompletions. The Rams have a good team, but they're just not able to complete drives here. Not sure the decision to just throw a swing out on 3rd down. That sets up 4th and 6. I guess they figured it's 4th down territory. Back to throw for the 4th time in a row. This one knocked away. I should say 5th time in a row after the previous pass, after the first pass to Bruce. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Niners take over with time winding down. It's pretty evident the outcome of this game, but let's continue to try to go through the motions. Another good pitch and catch to J.J. Stokes, his 6th reception of the game. 2nd and 4, pitch right. That's a nice low tackle. Those shoulder tackles won't do it, but getting low and making contact. Adam Archuleta, I believe. And Archuleta is a very good tackler. You can see him on one knee, like getting the low hips, making contact, driving through, and not giving the runner very much to work with. Taking him out. Hand off, weak side. There you go. Going low again. That's how you do it. You just go for those thigh pads. Yeah, just cuts him up. And that forces a punt. Looks like a bit of a coffin corner. Ball just outside the 5. Rams really need to put something together. Ball swatted away. Out to the left side. It's complete. Good replay angle. The play is good, even though the score doesn't really matter. Sometimes there are some wonderful football plays in games that aren't even close. Lots of pressure, nowhere to go. It wasn't fast pressure, but it was coming from all angles. And Warner is brought down, I believe, by Bryant Young, who they focused on. To throw to number 34. Almost gets the first down. Let's see this play again on 2nd and 16. Just like a little movement. Step up in the pocket and just caught in space. And Valentine jumps and misses. And Derek Smith just has to play tracking down as Schulters makes contact. And I think Bronson has to make the final cleanup to prevent the first down. Valentine just, why did you jump, Valentine? You are fast. You can catch him. No, it's not Bronson. It was Washington who finished it up after Lance Schulter started it. And that sets up, we know it's going to be converted, but let's still watch the play. 3rd and inches, 4:40 and counting left on the clock. Toss to the right, that's enough. Shaking the tackle. And we continue to move the chains and the clock. Penalty. Clipping another illegal block. Back the Rams up. 1st and 25 with 4:08 to play. Down by, I believe, 19 points, which is 3 possessions. Buys time. Gets the ball downfield. Sets up only a 2nd and 4 after a good pass play. And the ball's thrown down the left side, and it looks like it wasn't caught by Torrey Holt. We're going to see that again. Well-delivered ball. Right past the defense. Had potential, if not a score, to be a big pickup. And that'll set up, I believe, another crucial 4th down. No, this is 3rd and 4. Tight end in motion, 3:30 and counting to play. Warner and Garcia both like to roll out to the right even when they don't have immediate pressure on them. Like stepping back, you don't need to roll. You're fine. But you roll into what is essentially pressure, then you've got to roll out or throw it and get smacked. That brings up 4th and 4. Toss off his back foot all the way across the field, and somehow it's caught, and the broken tackle. Andre Rison, the 66 overall veteran. He says, I don't care about my overall rating. This is Bad Moon Rison, the vet, making things happen. After a pump action pass, another toss out to the right. Marshall Falk almost gets the first down. And it looks like they're challenging the spot of the ball. So the defense challenged the play. They won the timeout. Don't really know what difference that makes. The ball is caught over the middle, getting it functionally to the red zone. Just outside the red zone, Warner rolls out to the right. Another completion. The Rams have finally found a few drives where they can complete passes. I don't know if the defensive line is just getting tired, but the greatest show on turf does know how to move the ball, but it hasn't been enough. I guess there's a reason why our defense is rated pretty highly. 2 minutes to play. Rams don't really have a mathematical chance, but they're playing for pride. Split backs, throw to the right. Looked like what should have been an easy pitch and catch touchdown. 83, the tight end, despite having 15 out of 20 catch in the slider, unable to bring it in. 2nd and goal for the Rams against the 49ers goal line defense. Back to throw, this time to the left. This time it's caught, not swatted away by Ahmad Plummer. Fantastic play. Torrey Holt with his 6th catch of the game and a score. The Rams lining up, kick the field goal, or the field goal, the extra point. Pretty sure it's good. It's an onside kick. It has to be an onside kick. And these are very low percentage plays. It's not very much tension, in my opinion. And it is caught by the Niners. And with an opportunity, with number 80, Madison, with all that speed, had an opportunity to bring this into the end zone. There he is, Madison, wearing Jerry Rice's number, and I can't do anything about it because you can't edit player jerseys. Looks like right there, like he's going to break away with that 89 speed, split the defense. But he gets bumped and taken down. Goal line defense, 49ers. It's just about running the clock out here, and they know it. Hand it off up the middle, fighting. Timeout, I'm sure, was called. 2nd and 9. Fullback dive. Broken tackle. Next timeout. 3rd and 8. Strong eye right. Handoff up the middle. Change of direction by Garrison Hurst. No timeout, but with the ball in field goal range, they just let the time tick down. Elam with the kick away. And that kind of undoes 3 of the points that the Rams scored when they got their touchdown. 4 plays, 50-yard field goal. The Niners are going to kick off. It is a touchback. Under a minute to play. To throw. It's going to be good enough to move the chains. Looks like they're going to spike it. 2nd and 10. 45 left to play. Back to throw. They need chunk yardage, and he's looking for chunk yardage, but he's unable to get it. Looks like a 3-by-1 single back formation to throw. Left side short, knocked away. 4th and 10. Just playing for pride. Back to throw. And caught! While that shouldn't be enough for the first down, that's actually a pretty interesting play, just to give it credit. What looked like was swatted away, then looked like it might have almost made the first down. Just short. 30 seconds to play. It's a kneel by the 49ers. It was another kneel, and that is the football game. San Francisco wins 37-22 in a game that wasn't even as close as the scoreboard. We can see the stats, the passing yards by the Rams and Kurt Warner of all teams. And we can take a look at the overall statistics. 323 by Garcia, 3 interceptions, 1 because he got popped, the other 2 with bad decisions. 16 of 30 with 53% pass completion. Kurt Warner, 376 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 56% completion on 64 pass attempts, sacked 3 times. You can see the Rams, only 11 attempts for Marshall Faulk, an NFL MVP, but getting shut down for only 2 total yards. Not a good run scheme. And that's with 7 broken tackles officially. The Niners not much better off with only 16 carries by Barlow, but then 7, 8, 9, 19 carries, plus another 3, 21 on the game. So good balance, not great yards per carry, decent broken tackles, just a decent performance. There's the wide receivers. Those are their catches. And the drop ratio, we've got 6 drops. 6 drops in one game. That's a lot of drops. And I think that's related to the pass deflection slider. I think it plays into it. I can't say 100% sure, but I think like the knockdown is more than just going for the swat. It's also breaking up the pass in traffic. And if that's the case, I don't completely mind. because you have guys with lower catch rating getting the ball broken up by linebackers hitting people. So we can see the 49ers situation. They had no drops. You can see the blocking situation. And now the defensive tackles, like how many tackles there are. 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 3 interceptions. And we can see 3 passes deflected. The 49ers sorted by number of tackles. And we can again see who's usually involved in this scheme. Tackles for loss, 5 by the 49ers with 3 sacks, 2 interceptions. And look at those pass deflections, 9 by Ahmad Plummer. And an interception. Man played really well today. Another 3 by Washington and 1 by Webster, for a total of 13 swats out of Warner's 64 passes. And that's it. So, thank you for joining us in this game of the 49ers versus the Rams, the watch party. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you thought of this style and format, and I will see you for the next video.